another question I got quite often in various forms, and it's basically fear of failure or like confidence in starting a business and maintaining one. And I thought these questions were so interesting, because definitely this is like a scary venture to try to start your own business, you know, to put yourself out there this way. But I don't know. I want to answer these just because I think about this differently than maybe other people do. So about fear of failure, about starting a business and not knowing where it will go. I think that the first and most important thing, and you probably hear this a lot, I don't know, like, is that I don't like using the word should or shouldn't. Um, I think it's not wise to want to start a business and be worried about if you're going to make money from it, especially if you're doing a handmade business, especially if you're an artist, because art is extremely subjective, and things like trends fade and die, you know, they lose steam and then maybe they pick up again. It's an inconsistent thing. There's nothing really guaranteed, I feel, about art, except for that people always love art, but you never know when they're going to love your art or if they will love your art the way you do. And that's why it's important to 100% love what you do. There shouldn't be any doubt that you don't I said should, huh? There can't be a doubt that you kind of don't like what you do, or like, it's not that good, if you want to do it 100% full time, because it's not going to work out for you. You're going to lose steam very fast, because this kind of job, and I'm only speaking from my personal experience, I do not know how it works for other people. I'm just saying, for me personally, this is a very hands-on experience. You have to do everything by yourself, and if you don't love it, you're going to hate it. And you're going to hate that people don't see your art. You're going to hate that people don't buy it and not liking it the way you want. Like, it's not worth your time to go into it like that. So I said all that to say, if you are worried about failing, or like you have a fear that no one will like it, it starts here. You have to like it. I feel like that is how you get rid of fear of like people not appreciating it the same way. I'm not gonna say that I don't get, you know, I don't lose confidence every now and then. I mean, I have personal problems with like depression and things like that are completely unrelated to my art. If anything, art is like my saving grace with that, but it doesn't stop, you know, the depression from latching onto like ideals of like, oh, people don't like my art anymore, like blah, like how come people don't buy, you know. I honestly don't believe those thoughts are my thoughts, because I make whatever I make. Like I could completely sell out, make things that I know are popular, that I know will sell, but that's not how I brand myself personally. I don't think that's a smart choice. I don't think it's an honest thing to do. To make art just because it sells is, to me, the opposite of art. I think that if you are afraid of jumping into a business, I think it helps to look at it as something that's fun. Like, think of it as a hobby first. Don't think of it as a business. Don't think of it as your only source of income. It's not wise, because it is unpredictable. I think to relinquish fear, you have to love what you're doing. You have to have other interests. And I have 1,000 interests, and most of them do not make me any money. In fact, even my, like, crochet is not my main thing. Like, it's just the biggest way I market myself, because it's the most profitable, and it's the easiest for me. Like, it's the quickest, easiest, most profitable thing that I can do, that honestly supports all the other things I'm interested in. Because of crochet, which I love, I can do other things I love more, and hopefully bring them over. And I have started to. I'm a slow burner, so it takes me years to get things kind of up and running. But crochet has been very helpful in supporting other dreams I have. I think the best thing you can do if you are struggling, like if you're so afraid that it's stopping you from starting, is to just do it. That sounds stupid, but that's really all it takes. Is if you're a maker, if you hand make things, that's your business. Make something, just make it. because you already know how to. Like, forget that you have a business. Just make something, right? And then take a picture of it. Doesn't even have to be a good picture. Just look at it, take a picture of it, show it to someone. That's all. That's the beginning. That's the babyest steps of starting this business and getting, I feel like, getting over your fears. Make it. Make sure you like it. Show it to someone specifically that you know will appreciate it. Maybe not a random person right away. Just show it to someone like your mom. Like, that's what I did. Like, I made something, I showed it to my mom, right? Because my mom is like my biggest fan, right? Like, and I'm her biggest fan. So I knew I was gonna get positive feedback no matter what. Like, everything I've ever made has, as garbage as some of the first things I made were, she always was like, oh, this is amazing, you made this with your hands, and like she would like tell her friends and stuff about me, and that helped build my confidence. So another tip would be, make something and show it to someone you know supports you. Not someone who's kind of like, oh, that's kind of nice. No, you have to know for certain this person loves what you do already. And if you do not have a person like that, show it to me, okay? Because trust me, I will appreciate it. People come to me all the time in my DMs, like on Instagram mostly, to show me something that they made. And it like really like touches me. It really makes me feel so good that they want to share that with me, you know, and I feel like I'm the best person because I will give them the reaction that they were probably wanting, you know, that I'm proud, because I think simply doing something can be so hard sometimes for people, and I wanna encourage art creation as much as possible. So yes, you can't find anyone in your life to show something you made, and know that they will appreciate it. Please show it to me, okay? And I hope I can help you build your confidence to keep creating more and keep showing it, keep trying, because there's something really beautiful about baby steps. You know, this is where it begins. Like, people don't want to show their first projects because they look wonky or whatever, but like, there's something like really magical about that. You know, pristine is okay, but like, oh, like cricket, like, like, especially watching it change and develop, I feel like that's what it's about. I got another question also saying how to not get discouraged when your business doesn't pick up fast. That's a tough one, but like, I feel like it ties into the whole theme of, you just have to like it. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. How I started, I will talk about in future videos, because I definitely had a very unique experience to starting my business, and I was supported in an odd way, not the best way, but it helped me start my business. I personally also don't feel like the mass is the best judge of character when it comes to building confidence. I wouldn't like look at what someone else is doing, because that can be very discouraging. In fact, I have lots of like artist friends who are talented and whose work I love, but sometimes I have to mute them because I will. It's hard not to compare yourself, and just as a human being. But I think the best thing you can focus on is yourself, especially when it comes to something where you are expressing yourself. It can't be mirrored with another person, because everybody has their own way of looking at things and doing things, their own vision, and you don't want to get caught up in that. I can't tell you not to worry about if your business doesn't pick up fast. I feel like if there's a chance that maybe you're not marketing yourself the best way, or, you know, maybe you're making a product that's not like hitting, this to me inspires more creativity. I've made thousands of things, literally, and not everything sells right away, you know, and it can be like, oh, why, this is like, especially if you love it, like, oh, I love everything I make, most of it, a good 99%, and I'm like, how did this not sell? But it's just like, oh, well, I still have it, you know. The longer it doesn't sell and the longer it's with me, the more I can appreciate it, and that's just what happens. Like, I appreciate what I do and what I make, and I know that there's one person out there, because to me, if I make something like a top and one person likes it, that means that one person on this earth will like anything I make. I firmly believe that. No matter what I create, there is one person on this planet that will like it. I just have to find them. They have to find me. And sometimes you don't meet in this lifetime, but I think just simply knowing that what you made is valued somewhere, even if it's just you, That is enough. Anyways, if you're struggling making sales, your business not picking up fast, it's making you lose confidence, it really, to me, is a chance to that can inspire more creativity. Like, now you get to think about, oh, maybe I should take a picture this way. Maybe I should tell them more about it like this. Like, maybe I should bring it to this event, or like, I should put it on this website, or like I should put it on this social media. This is forcing you to be creative. You have to think about these things. Thinking is just going to expand your mind. If you really want what you're doing to be a viable income for you, or like a chance to build your happiness, you kind of really do have to work for it. Some people online looks like they didn't have to do anything, but that's not normal. It looks like it's becoming the new norm. It's not. Everything requires, anything to me that's valuable requires hard work and effort. I'm one of those people who believe you have to work for happiness and work for success. I'm a Capricorn. Okay. You have to try. Get into these situations. You know, don't try to avoid the fear. Get into it, because it's going to expand your creativity, and it will make you a stronger artist, a stronger maker, whatever you do. Embracing the fear, figuring it out one step at a time, it's going to expand your skill set overall. This is an opportunity to try. Hi, I just want to come real quick and give like a little ending, because my ending got cut off in production somehow. But I hope that this video gave you some starting points if you do experience any kind of fear, specifically fear towards failure. If you want to leave tips about, how you manage your own fear, or if you want to suggest other videos that I should talk about in regards to like running a small business, or handmade items, stuff like that, just leave me a comment below. Feel free to follow me on any of my socials and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.